What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And on today's video, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how you can have a balanced lifestyle as a student athlete.
What's up guys? So for this first section of the video, I wanted to explain to you what's going on your screen right now. This is the Rams Invitational that happened earlier this year, January 7th. I got 7th in the race. It was a rust buster race, pretty decent, you know, um, okay time. But anyways, moving on to some things that you need to know as a student athlete. If you don't already know it, then hopefully this video will teach you some things. I will first and foremost say that being a Division I college athlete, or being a college athlete in general, is really hard. Let alone being a Division I college athlete. I think we all know that there's some days that if you can relate to this, you just don't want to get up out of bed in the morning. To be honest, that can be everybody, but especially as an athlete. And it's been really challenging. It has. It's really hard. It's not meant for everybody, but I'm trying to teach y'all, whoever's watching this YouTube video, how you can kind of manage things better. And I want to emphasize the importance of some certain strategies that I'm going to share to you about thriving both on and off the field and on the track. So the first thing is you have to wake up early and prepare for the day. And I know that doesn't sound really appeasing to most of y'all. Nobody really wants to wake up early. But time and time again have I seen that if I sleep in, I'm all sluggish, I'm just not there mentally, I just feel crap. And it takes time out of the day. Not saying there's times you can sleep in. During the weekend, you're back home, whatever. But on your days where you're a student athlete, I mean, going to school, going to practice, both high school and college, wake up early. This will allow you to A, get a better start of the day, B, feel better in the morning. Your mind will be clear by the time you get to school. And something also you need to be doing is prepping the night before. I'm talking about meal preps. I'm talking about reviewing your schedule. I'm talking about mentally preparing. These are all things you need to do. It may sound simple, but I'm talking about, you're just show up to school, show up to practice, and you have no idea what you're doing, you know, or you have an assignment due the next night, but you forget about it because you don't review your schedule the day before. And it's 11 o'clock and it's due 11:59, and all of a sudden, wow, I got the assignment due in an hour. It's a 10-page paper. That's not going to take, it's going to take me 10 hours to do, you know? Should have probably been doing it earlier, but do those three things. This is praising on consistency and a consistent morning routine, you know? That way, when you get up in the morning, you got just 5 minutes to lay in the bed, I don't want to get up. That's okay. We're all human. We can do that. But at least when you prepare the night before and you wake up earlier, you can do better. I praise on a planner or a calendar, or just get your stuff together. Just write it down, make a checkbox, make a list, get an app, something. Have your time scheduled. And this is what I'm getting into, another strategy called time blocking. This is especially specific towards making a schedule, and not just a schedule what you're going to do in the day, but a schedule of your classes. If you're a freshman, if you're a sophomore, and you can choose your classes, you know what time it is. And you can do this more in high school, but sometimes in college, this class is only held at a specific time. But if you have the ability, time block. And what I mean by time block is do your classes set apart. Okay. Take your one class, do it at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., have free time from 11 a.m. to 12 o'clock, take another class. You see what I'm getting at? Like, separate your classes so that way you have more time in between to either study, eat, scroll on your phone, get on YouTube, take a break, whatever. Don't set your classes back to back if you have the ability to. Some people out there just want to cram, 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 get through it. And I'm sorry, that's not called life. Life is you work, you take a break. You work, if you cram, 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 it's just going to lead to burnout. And those are a couple strategies that I want to begin with in this video. Okay, moving on. What you're seeing right now is my senior year. We had a last chance invitational at home. And this is where I got my mile PR of 4:26 in this race before I ran another PR at Dogwood the week after. So that's what you're seeing right now. But these next things I want to talk about is more knowledge and experience of being a student athlete. A little bit of history. I played soccer growing up. I played uh, football in middle school, and I really didn't take track that seriously until I'd say my sophomore year of high school. I ran track my freshman year, but because of COVID, it kind of just got wiped off the planet, and you know that that whole situation. But sophomore year of high school, we got back to school in the springtime. Lockdown was over with. So I've basically been doing this competitively for about close to 4 years now. And over this 4 years, there's some common errors that I've made that I've seen, some things that I do over again that are really good in my training and in my work-life balance as a student athlete. So that's what I want to talk about. The first thing is prioritize academics. I think everybody wants to believe they do, but at the end of the day, a lot of people would choose things over academics that shouldn't be chosen over. This can range to so many different things. I mean, like, the big one is partying, you got video games, you got, you know, girlfriends, boyfriends, you got, you know, just anything under the sun that's going to be distraction to what you're doing. You're a student athlete. You go to school, you go to practice. That doesn't mean you can't have fun, but I mean prioritize it. Do it first and then have your fun. Don't stand up till 2 a.m. in the morning going to a party knowing you have to be in the morning at 8 a.m. for your physics class. Don't skip out on practice to be with your friends when you know you want to be good. Don't do those things. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to feel good in the moment, and you're going to really dislike and regret it later down the line. and prioritize in the way that you're really cancel out distractions. Like, the best thing you can do is go to the library. I know that sounds boring, but do it. Um, like I said earlier, time management and prioritize certain assignments as well. Like prioritize the harder ones before the easier ones. That way you get to the hard ones and then you get to the easy ones and it feels easy. It doesn't feel hard. The easy ones don't feel hard because you just, you know, you feel like you're just having to do it to get to the harder ones. It's easier to start with something hard and work your way down. Use the downtime and use people to your advantage, not in the wrong way. I mean, use your academic advisors, use your athletic advisors, you know, uh, your coaches, your teachers. Go get support. Your parents, your friends. If they know something on a topic that you don't and you're struggling, go get support. It's a really key value. It's okay to ask for advice. It's okay to ask for people. There's been many times over my high school and college career that I've like, dude, I have no idea to do this. Can you help me out? And he's like, sure. He's like, dude, you could have asked me sooner. I was like, really? He was like, yeah. And advisors, they're there to help you out. Don't feel bad if you're having to rely on them. The next thing is recovery and self care. You're stretching, you're taking naps, you're eating healthy, you're doing these things in the mind of, I want to be in the best shape I possibly can, both mentally and physically. And consistency again. I really emphasize recovery as it is a key to performance. Um, and natural recovery too. And none of this like, I'm gonna buy this special supplement to help me recover. Some people it works for them, but most people it's about sleep, it's about eating healthy, it's about, you know, just doing the things that are naturally good for your body, meditating, stuff like that. And this will all also manage stress and anxiety as well. Something that if you keep your stress and anxiety levels down, it's going to help you tremendously in training as well because workouts are going to feel easier because your body's going to be less tense and your stomach isn't going to be sick because you're thinking about the test you got to do because what did you do? You already studied for it. So again, that's what I praise. And the last thing is social life and relaxation. I get it. I talked about, oh, what am I, gonna say? Distractions. But there's a time and place for things. And I mean on the weekends, on the breaks, after a meet, have a fun time then. Social life is amazing then. Relax then. You don't want to be all or the other. You don't want to go hard, 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 always stay hard. And don't want to relax, relax all the time. It's about the roller coaster, enjoying the roller coaster of life. You know, and really discuss to yourself, have a conversation with yourself, not in the weird way, but your commitments and what you're going to do to relax in the downtime. Because that, the balance is key. Also, go spend time with your family, your friends during the break. Don't be the one guy that doesn't do anything and is just locked into school. You need to have that time as well. Um, you know, you got to really think back on your purpose and think back what you're doing this for. You do it to, you know, make your parents proud. You do it to, you know, just do it for your family. Um, and all these things will really help you out to avoid burnout. Um, Something also I talk about is find a hobby outside of school and sports as well during your downtime. You know, you love pickleball? Do pickleball. You love chess? Do chess. You love video games? You do video games. You know, because as a student athlete, we can really wrapped up in our results of our academic and athletic performance. And you're like, oh, I didn't run that fast. I didn't score this goal. Oh, I didn't get this good grade on the test. Get out, do something different. It'll be good for your mental, and just enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy it, because it only lasts a certain amount of period of time. You're there to get your degree. You're there to graduate high school. You're there to have a good time. You're also there to get your goals in your athletic career. Whether you ended at college, you go to pros, you ended the pros, you know, you ended at high school. So, with those in mind, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope that these tips and tricks helped you out. It was nothing special, it was nothing crazy, but just simple things that you got to really think about being a student athlete. And I really hope you all enjoy the new year in 2025. Hope it brings many successes. And if you want to hit that subscribe button, that would be amazing. If you want to hit that like button, that would be amazing as well. Drop a comment below if you have any questions. And peace out, y'all.